welcome to Roll Fair, a D&D podcast. Thanks so much for tuning in. As always, we'll introduce ourselves. I am Devin, the Dungeon Master.
I'm Ryan. I'm playing Alton, the Tiefling Warlock.
I'm Brad, playing Arden the Wizard.
I'm Kayla, playing Kaiji, the Tabaxi Pirate.
I'm Austin, playing Sheru, the Turtle.
I'm Ben, playing Reyna, the Human Ranger.
I'm Sarah, I'm playing Asar, the Fire Genasi Sorceress.
And we still have our guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Marshall, and I'm playing Gardovan and Nuis, the Bard.
Excellent. So, last time, the party was trying to come up with some ways to prepare for the ball. Divvied out some armbands that can hide the detection of magic, and came up with a plan to get their magic items into the ball if needed. So, we are picking up with them having kind of just finished their conversation. Possibly, I don't know if you guys are having more, but what are you doing at this point?
I have a question about magic items I need to hide.
Okay.
My crystal, which is an arcane focus, would that be considered magical?
No, that'd be... anything that would allow you to cast spells would be fine.
Okay. I just want to make sure what I put in the bag. Okay, I think I'm good.
Your choker?
Well, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, and the ring of mind shielding.
Mm-hmm.
I never got an answer on my question either, on the dagger.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear your question earlier.
The special fancy dagger, is that magic? Does that count as magic?
Technically, yes.
The lightning
Okay.
dagger.
Dang it. Okay.
Once we get into the party, I don't know if it'd be such a great idea for all of us to stick close together. You know, as a group, I feel like we would stand too much out, especially since they just saw us yesterday, and we would just be, wearing makeup. We should probably
show up together at the same time, because then...
Especially the four of you.
Well, do we have one invitation that we have to hand in, or do we have a
don't know.
verbal,
we
or do we get a
from,
piece of paper, or what?
We need to get that from Kembish.
You would know this. You would each get invitations separately.
Okay, but it says
It's just an invitation.
just an invitation, doesn't have like a name.
Was it like you and your +1? Or?
Pretty much.
Okay, question. Do we want to
Yes.
stand out?
No.
To maybe that's a good distraction, because if you're a really annoying person, people will actively avoid you.
And how did you learn this?
Well,
I think we want to be
human behavior I've learned a lot.
the complete opposite of memorable. Just blend in,
That's
do nothing,
boring.
listen.
On purpose.
So just
boring.
join random conversation circles and just nod and say,
Think of it this way, the more you blend in, the more and unimportant you are, the more stories you can overhear for your book. If you're interesting and thing, everyone will be talking to you, and you won't be able to listen to any stories. You can only tell your own, which is boring.
That is a wonderful idea. My life's goal is to have the most interesting story.
Well, if you don't hear anyone else's stories, how do you know if yours are more interesting or not?
Okay, back to business. So, the order of entry. I am Asar's servant. Who else is going with who else?
Well, I kind of wanted to be flamboyant, but I could be myself, but I don't know if we'll be in trouble with that wonderful lady that Sheru, messed with her mind.
If we've interacted with anyone, we should not be in that guise. We should look different from anything else that we've
That's what I was thinking.
I've definitely never appeared as this before.
I can be...
Name again? It's Riku.
In this case, I will be Ruga.
Ruga. Why does your name change so much?
It's short for arugula.
You get used to it.
I am Raku.
For those who are wondering, I'll be going as Alfonso.
Okay. So...
Okay, so
I should not be
Asar
myself.
and Mossy will be arriving together. Who else is coupling up?
I could be an exotic changeling that... No, never mind. I hate that idea.
We don't have to. It's nice to have a buddy.
Except if it's Arden, right?
I'll be Arden's buddy. We
Okay,
make
yeah,
good buddies.
that's great.
No.
As long as I have to.
No.
I think Rainer should go with one of you.
I've never tried being
Sorry.
a turtle.
That would be interesting.
I can try.
You could changeling into a female turtle.
And
We
you
could
do to
and
be a
go
couple
along with
since
it.
you look older.
If we're
Yes,
older,
actually.
You would be the perfect couple.
I mean, if I'm trying to look older, so it makes perfect sense.
Be much more fitting too at the ball.
That's true.
Okay.
You're half of his disguise. It's beautiful.
Oh, I've got the perfect
Arden,
thing. And Sherry pulls out one of the platinum rings. This is for a spell. I'm not proposing anything, but here you go. And I give you one of the platinum rings for the spell.
How touching.
Yes, warding bond.
Wait, isn't that magical?
It is,
The
but not, the ring
rings are
itself
not
isn't.
magical.
But if I have to cast it, you already have the ring.
Oh, I see. It's a component
Yes.
of. I got it. Well,
I am matching rings.
I'm
It'd be
touched.
perfect.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I don't know if I can. So, how about let's just try real quick.
Why wouldn't you?
Try what?
it's-
Really quick?
Well, I can
If you
make
could be
myself
a turtle.
taller, but I can't do the. You have a tail, right?
I do. It's a short stubby tail.
I've never looked, and
It's a short stubby
I
tail.
don't really
yes.
know anatomy too well of a turtle.
I'll turn around and let him walk.
Just the shell is not some clothing. It is my body. The shell is my body. I'm like, a lot of people think that this shell is just like a
So I'm
crab
gonna try to
shell.
turn into a turtle, a female turtle.
Okay.
But I don't know if I
Go ahead and make.
can do that much. It might be like really small.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a.
I mean,
Okay,
intelligence
females are
check.
usually smaller anyways.
I'm a medium-sized creature.
Just straight intelligence.
It's more that it's the material. Is
Yes.
the problem.
You're
That's a
They're-
9.
They're smooth shell turtles.
soft shell.
Soft shell.
Soft shell turtles.
Go ahead and do it with advantage.
So I can change my height and stuff, but like,
Because like he can't change into like a UNT either, unless it's like a.
yeah, 9.
I would say you're able to get the form mostly, but it doesn't look quite right.
The shell is a little bit saggy.
It's
alright.
some uncanny valley here.
People don't
I
know
would.
turtles very well.
No
anyways,
offense
though.
to you, but I would not mate with you ever.
Okay,
We can touch you up with the
It
disguise
does
kit.
look
Fix-
weird. It's
fix the
not.
problem.
That's what the female of your race looks like, and now I know it's.
No, this is a horrifying example.
Let's just use the disguise kit. We can fix it up.
Oh wow!
It is his skin.
I'm gonna change.
It's a good idea, but maybe not a turtle couple.
I'm gonna
Can you be a
change into
dragonborn?
Oh, it's fine.
T'Chawi.
Dragonborn.
I could do dragonborn.
Aren't you into dragons?
Dragons, yes. Dragonborns.
You don't have to actually be into it.
I know. I'm just. I saw her was asking a serious question. She asked if I was into dragons, and yes, I am.
He could be a female lizard folk for all anyone else knows. I'm just saying.
Wait,
no,
I don't mind whatever he turns into if if we're gonna partner up. But
So I'm
I
back.
saw her
To,
was asking a serious question.
I'm back to Arden. Just like snapping back to Arden.
Oh, it's so strange. Does it hurt when you move your bones?
Well, if I tried to be a turtle, that kind of hurt. But
We are
that
tough
I don't
creatures to
stretch
be.
that much. Apparently,
Yeah, I mean, we all have our limitations. It's okay.
it's a mind over matter thing. But my mind doesn't matter right now. I don't know what I want to do.
I'll
Alright,
go by
you're-
myself. I'll be my own party.
Should
I don't think that's a good idea.
well, I mean, it might be because if he gets in trouble, it's just him.
Just takes
You know,
himself
we'll
down.
limit the
when,
damage.
when he gets in trouble, not if.
We can pick him up from the
I mean, I met this
depot in the morning.
I met this rich, flamboyant
Sorry.
T'Chawi man before that I could be.
All right, is everyone just going as singles except for me and Mossy?
Well, I could. I don't know.
I
could
still
cover more
believe that
ground that
these
way.
two need babysitters, but if no one else is willing to take that
I just don't want to be a babysitter again.
position,
I don't need a
I'm not the
babysitter.
baby.
Did you see what I did by myself? I made it all the way back with some magical items.
People just don't
You're
understand
welcome.
us.
Yeah, you
It's
just
okay.
left spread out in the
That
open.
I-
You are lucky we came on you first and stole them before somebody else did. Because it was definitely going to happen.
I sometimes
have a good
question
point.
why I am with you.
It's
All
because you just happened upon us. And
That's true. There was no other options.
I am persuasive.
I'm gonna go pick up my robes. They should be ready.
Just need to know everyone's who their names are. For
Yeah,
the
well,
ball.
yeah. Before we go, let's make sure we have our names.
I should have thought of how long it's going to take for you guys to make a plan.
Basic
Yeah.
concepts
Always
take
takes
this party
so
a
long,
while,
Devin.
okay?
And then it never goes well.
I don't know why we planned.
We're just
Okay, I'm gonna
going
be-
as noble people, and we're going to just join conversations and just talk.
I'm going to be Herb.
Herb
Herb
got
the
Ruga and Herb.
Yep.
and Alfonso.
I am one of 9 brothers.
We don't need to know backstory.
Yeah, you're a stranger to us there. You can tell us when we get there. We'll just have a conversation with each other.
I'm just gonna say it as you're just walking down the street. Swear God.
Gardovin, what's your fake name?
Boo Boo Kajinga?
Boo
Is
Boo.
that still safe to use though?
That's what you were
did
known as.
use it before.
Yes.
You should choose a different name. I'm no good with this. What should I be? Oriana. Mossy, what is your fake name?
I don't know, the Fern? Is that a name here? Does that sound like a name?
That sounds like a name.
Isn't
Sounds
that a
like the
plant?
Baxi name.
That's true. That sounds like the vaccine name. It works.
Mr. Reno, what is your false identity?
Sane.
Do you have perfect memory?
No, I don't.
I was thinking of something else then.
I caught on.
What was his name again?
Thane?
Thane.
And I'm sorry, Godovin, what did you choose?
Oh, and Sheru was Alfonso, right?
Yes.
I will call myself Mako.
Mako.
Oh, I know.
Perfect. Perfect.
I have a backstory for it.
Oh dear.
Well, I'm glad one character does.
Yeah, my main one, no.
Now you gotta wait while we all make new character sheets and backstories.
All right, well, for the rest of the day, I feel like I'm going to just go to a spa and relax, get my nails done, find a lot of foundation and a wig.
So anything that you guys are needing to do to prepare for the ball, just material-wise, make yourselves look right. You can do. We're not going to role play it. For any disguises that are being done, go ahead and make some rolls.
And I can help with those. I'm proficient in
Yeah,
disguise kits.
anyone who is proficient in a disguise kit can do the roll for you.
I'm not proficient
Or
at
you know,
like
you
anything.
can also help to get like advantage and whatnot. So go ahead and
Mr. Ruga, please do my hair and makeup.
If anybody needs a
I will give you
map
guidance.
drawn,
Okay.
proficient
Is
in
that a dex check?
cartographer's tools.
it'd be proficiency plus if you're proficient in
Dex.
disguise kits. So proficiency.
Isn't it dexterity?
Yeah,
Sure.
So dex plus proficiency plus.
Sorry, I don't use the kits very often.
Yeah,
Well,
so it's
you-
basically like thieves' tools. It's just to showcase dex or something.
Sorry, I know you probably should have added some stuff earlier.
That's fine.
Although I think your
good.
deck sucks.
My dex does suck. I usually for kits you don't really you
25.
only add your
Oh,
proficiency
wow.
bonus.
Okay.
You're so good at makeup!
I'm gonna do my after a short rest. I'm gonna do my thing again and try again with. I'm gonna ask Alton. Last time I was not so good at this. Could you help?
I can try. I'll do guidance again on myself.
Well, So if I get help, is it
giving him assistance.
give advantage?
Or
Give advantage.
If you want to do it,
Yeah.
go for it.
And I'll guidance myself.
Is it sleight of hand to make it?
So 19, 21, 22. 22. To disguise myself as an old, black and yellow kind of looking snapping turtle.
Okay.
And my robe, I wanted to ask for it to be dyed black.
Okay. Sounds good. And you got a 22 for
25.
25.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be a Chichawi woman, so black hair, darker skin.
Okay. It's just inspired, I guess.
Alton,
good.
I pull
Right, so do I add anything, or is it just the dice rolls since I'm not proficient in it at all?
You're not proficient in the disguise kit?
No, I just have
You can
one.
have someone help you.
Yeah, have someone help you.
Or have someone roll for you.
Right, I guess, will you be willing to help me?
gonna Alton.
Last time I didn't
Alton's
roll.
in the makeup
Alton's just
artist,
doing
yeah.
makeup all day.
Well, I'm just doing the double disguise again.
You should have. You are pretty good at this. Maybe you should think about changing profession.
Starting a YouTube channel.
I almost want to intentionally make guard villains bad. I won't do that. I will guidance myself though. 21.
Very good.
Nice work.
Yeah. I'm gonna have you disguise me too. I've got no,
Perfect.
I've
Perfect.
got my
Takes-
scroll case and I
takes
pull
like
out.
an hour and a half to,
Yeah.
to really get right.
We have 8 hours. So.
Because I pull out, this kind of old book in my case, and I've got a pretty, good drawing of an older man. It shouldn't be too hard because it's kind of like me, but not. It's
old
basically a
drunk
really it's a drawn portrait of my grandfather in this journal.
Okay. I'll try one more time with guidance. Oh, that was cocked. Kind of weird. Okay, that's not as good. That's a 14.
It's probably not as hard to do it because it is my grandfather, so features would probably be a little bit
Okay.
similar.
Does anyone else need disguised?
I already have to wear a dress. I don't need more paint caked in my fur.
Okay.
Should use the perfume I gave you, though.
Certainly.
Okay. So, you guys are pretty much ready for the ball. It's coming time to head out. You look amazing.
I haven't changed yet.
Oh, okay.
Or to use my perfume
Rainer's the only
vials.
one who kind of looks like himself, but even he looks pretty good. All things considered.
I probably look more just cleaned up and smashing than I ever have before.
You were disguised when you went yesterday, right?
No, I wasn't disguised at all.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
That's why I disguised today. So.
Well, I mean, with your mask before.
Oh yeah.
Were you disguised?
No, I wasn't.
Okay. Good to know.
I was not disguised yesterday.
And just as a reminder, Asar cast 8 at 3rd level for you guys, so make sure you have 10
Yeah.
max HP.
Awesome.
Okay.
Use perfume to make sure everyone smells nice as well.
And as you guys are preparing to head to the ball, Moldiath shows up. She's in disguise as well, and she brings you your invitations. She says, well, I wish you luck tonight. You've already given us a lot of information, more than we were expecting. But I think tonight you may be able to get to the bottom of some possible plots. We'll see. But good luck. Don't do anything foolish. And-
Please, I beg of you, for just one evening.
And she leaves you guys, and you are able to head to the ball. So, is there anything last minute things you guys are doing before you get there?
Before we head out, I'm going to change into a older gentleman with white hair, white mustache, white goatee, and a bit heavier set with white everything. It's like white suit, basically.
Okay.
Colonel Sanders?
It's his teacher.
Nice. Nice.
You have to talk like him now.
I don't even know what he sounded like, but I can do you.
Yeah, just
Do
be
a foghorn leghorn thing.
Yeah,
Well,
essentially.
I do declare.
Yeah.
all right.
My name is Herb.
It makes sense.
You got it now. I'm 11th generation Herb. Sand Passes.
Perfect. It's
Herb.
perfect.
Herb Sand Passes. That's my name.
That's fantastic.
I love me some chicken.
Okay.
Herb Sandpice is the 11th.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So you guys head to the ball. Who arrives first?
I'm
Not me.
I'm gonna head in first just because
You don't need to roll. You just decide.
I kind of walk ahead of everyone and just kind of get in.
I'm just
Sounds
meandering.
So you present your invitation.
Who I have a cane to?
You see,
Wait, no, I don't have a cane. Dang it.
getting into the evening. The sun is starting to set, and it's well lit near the compound, the Nets compound, and you see people piling up to get in. The city, the streets are just packed on the way there, and with very finely dressed people. I'll have you know. And so you're able to get in. They don't really take a second glance at you.
Oh, I took off my... Yeah, sorry.
It's in the bag.
Yeah.
We did that.
Yeah, everything
All
is
magic
everything's
items.
in the bag
Everything is
already,
back.
so-
Yep.
The ring and the collar and
Ring, collar, spell scroll, and...
I'm assuming everything that's magical is there, so don't worry.
Good.
And you guys, you're able to get in, and as you walk in, you see that there's people just all over the place. You're probably 200-300 just in this the courtyard area. You hear music playing, and people carrying drinks. Servants coming around distributing things, food, drinks to various people. Is there anything you're specifically trying to do at this point?
I grab a drink, stand a little bit off to the side, remaining aloof, but also being a little bit more in control of drinking than I usually would. I'm taking my time with it.
Okay.
Just trying to appear a little more upstanding than I might in more colloquial situations.
Okay, sounds good. Who comes in next?
I'll go in.
Okay. So you also are able to get in just fine. You notice one of the torches right at the gate, and people kind of sidestep around it, but it's very noticeable. And every now and again, someone's pulled aside, and just like a small trinket is confiscated, and then the people are let back in.
The metal detector went off.
Exactly.
I'll make sure my dagger is well hidden too.
Okay.
Even underneath the disguise.
Cool.
Oh, I never had the dagger talk. Forgot.
But you're able to get in. You see the same thing that Raynor saw. Is there anything that you're specifically trying to do at this point?
Are there somewhere to sit, like tables or chairs or something like that? Or is it
Yeah,
all
there's benches. I mean, this is the courtyard is like a well manicured garden.
Okay.
You see people going up further in the distance, up some steps into the actual hall itself. But plenty of places to sit.
Yeah, I think I'll find a bench and just kind of sit on it like I own it. Like,
Okay.
This is this is my party or something like that.
Okay.
Cross my legs and just lounge there and just start to listen as people walk by, see what people are starting to talk about.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
3.
Okay. It's very loud. Lots of people around, and the shuffling of feet it makes it hard to pick up anything.
I'll let myself kind of start to look like very slowly he's getting more and more annoyed that a server has not come to give him a drink or anything.
Sounds good. So a server does eventually come, offers you a drink. Anything you're doing there?
No, I'm just completely ignoring him.
Okay.
Like, how dare he take so long, kind of thing.
They walk away quickly and with kind of a flushed face. Who's next?
Asa and Kaiji.
Okay. You guys also are able to get in just fine with all of your magical items stowed away. And just to confirm, Matt, your whip wasn't on you, right?
No,
Okay, just wanted to make
everything magical that I had was with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure. I figured that was the case. I just know that your whip is important.
Yeah.
So, same story. You see the torch.
I may not know much.
And you guys are able to come in. They take a look at Kaiji for a minute, kind of stare her down, in distaste.
Would we have had the supplies to give me a tablet, a piece of paper, and a quill?
Oh, yes.
Probably.
Okay. I am holding said things. I'm following her around.
You don't know how to write.
Okay. They look at you. Go ahead and make a deception check for me real quick. Just straight roll.
Just say it's a cipher.
Actually, that's exactly my plan.
That's great.
I
love it.
You said a deception?
Uh-huh.
Is... Holy crap, come on. 21.
Okay. They take a look at you and they're like, they look at you in distaste for one, and then in kind of unbelief, but they just kind of shrug their shoulders and let you in. And what are you two trying to do at this point?
Asa's gonna just casually lean over and whisper to Kaiji, "Do you see anyone you recognize?"
Go ahead and make a perception check.
7.
19.
19. You do see, you see Bazan in the crowd. He looks very much like Alton does right now. And he's just taking up a bench. People come and bring him drinks, and he takes like 3 or 4 at a time. And grabs food off the plate. And he's just enjoying the free stuff. You also notice, some people that you saw from the Slavers Guild. Just the person you spoke to before. You didn't get their name. And remind me who else you guys went to see.
What's her name? The
Potter's?
Potter's name? What's her name? Terrible handwriting.
Did you and
Falloon Shetty?
did you two go to the Potters? I can't remember.
We did, yes.
I think
Yeah.
that was the first one.
Yeah, because Alton and Mossy went to the Smiths, the Potters, the Weavers, and the Slavers.
Or not the slavers, but
No, the money
Money
changers.
changers.
actually.
That's right.
And then Asar went to
You went to the jewelers.
Jewelry, the Next, and the Merchant Guild.
Okay, sounds good. So you notice 2 other people. You do see Falloon. I'm sorry. You didn't actually meet Falloon, right?
No, we did. Didn't
No,
we? Oh, you're right. We met. We saw Nirvam.
because they just said Falloon was mostly at Sujuri distribution.
You
We
meet.
didn't
You see Nirvam there. He is, dressed in very nice clothing, and you can see that the clay that he is normally coated in is no longer there. Very, very well cleaned. And you also notice Gatheus with some very nice claw marks under his chin and on his neck. They seem fairly well healed at this point, but you can see them nonetheless.
Who would you like to saunter up to and just have a casual conversation?
Well, I tried to kill that man, so probably not him. I guess he hasn't seen this face, but on the off chance he's scared of claws now.
Okay, not with bias.
Let's go talk to Bazan.
Bazan?
He seems to have a good pulse on the city, although very little control.
All right, we waltz up to him.
Okay. And he's a little tipsy at this point, and he looks up at you and he says, I see you've got an invitation.
Indeed, I am...
You're with someone else.
Yes. This is one of the ladies that I work for.
Yeah, when we spoke before, just get to the point.
Yes, I know. We're just here as anyone else like you, and just enjoying the scenery and trying to ascertain the intentions of others.
I see. Well, ascertain all that you want. I'm going to enjoy the food, but my position hasn't changed as to your intentions.
What position is that, sir?
That your cause is lost.
And in your words, what is our cause?
I don't know that this is the right place to talk about it.
Oh, I thought parties are a perfect place to talk about things.
Well, the particular venue is not the best place to talk. Well, either way, best of luck to your guild and ours.
Indeed. Wish you the best. And he just takes another sip. Maybe you should discover something. We can share some information. And go ahead and make insight checks, both of you.
13. 8.
Okay. It's hard to tell exactly what's going on, but you get the impression he's not as drunk as he looks. And is a lot more aware of what's going on. Who comes in next?
I'll go.
Okay. Same situation. Not even recognized by the guards. You don't look like the same turtle at all.
Nice.
And you're let in. Same thing, scene that you see. What do you do?
First off, I just want to try to take note of where any of the torches are.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check. Investigation, sorry.
Great. Not one, so not good. So I think it's gonna be a 5.
I'll give you an advantage, just because they'd be pretty easily noticeable.
That is much better.
Are people, like, steering clear of the torches? Like, is there a space around them?
The torches are something that make people uncomfortable, definitely. So space is provided, but they will walk amongst people, and people will somewhat disperse or move over. But they're hard to avoid.
24.
You notice there's probably about 24 walking about, just in the courtyard area.
Okay. And then after taking note of where they are, I'm pretending to be old and hard of hearing, so I'm using my horn of hearing kind of constantly.
Uh-huh.
I'm looking for anyone from the Livery Guild that I might recognize.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception 15.
15. You're able to see. You find Flynn Bull easily enough, but there's no one else that you met along the way. No other livery owners or dung den owners. Doesn't seem like they merited an invitation. Mm-hmm. But Flynn Bull is definitely there.
Okay, and is Flynn Bull, what is she doing? Where is she at?
So she's just chatting with various people. Looks like people from different guilds. Just based on clothing that some people are wearing and what you've been able to pick up. Some are Sujiri merchants. And you can see that... go ahead and make an insight check.
I like insight checks. 18.
So you see that as she's talking to some of the people, it seems that they're having quiet, heated conversations. And you can see that she is flustered and frustrated. And you kind of see her storm off towards the main palace itself.
I'm going to try to follow her kind of discreetly towards the palace.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
4.
You do kind of
You
stand
trip
out.
down the stairs.
As they're coming in, because I'm just kind of there, I am watching everyone from the party, my party that's coming in,
Okay.
and just kind of trying to keep an eye out on.
Okay,
just
go ahead and make a
where-
perception check. I'll give you advantage since you know what they look like.
It's 18.
Okay. I'd say you're able to pick up on everyone who's come in so far. And kind of get an idea of which direction they're going. So you see Sheru kind of chasing after this halfling, although you may not know exactly what he's chasing after.
Yeah.
So, okay. So as you follow Flynn Bull, you see that she kind of turns around, walks backward, back to where she was coming, sees you, and just kind of stops, turns around and keeps going, looks behind her again, and she's like, "Why are you following me?" She approaches you. "Why are you following me?"
What? You'll have to speak up louder, lassie. I put my horn of hearing a little bit closer.
You see her just kind of...
I'm just looking for the food.
Turtles. I hate turtles. I hate turtles.
Oh, that's rude. Do you know where the food is?
Look around you, you old reptilian fool.
Ah, there's some. And I kind of amble past her towards the table.
And she just kind of keeps walking.
Wow,
Up-
that's
up the
embarrassing.
way.
It's like when someone waves at you and it's not you.
Okay. Go ahead and make a deception check for me real quick with advantage.
Ooh, that's looking good. Deception is... Oop. It's only a +2, so 20.
Okay. She's just like, whatever, just crazy old reptile. And she continues on her way. Who's coming in next?
I'd say I approach next at the doors.
So, same situation. You're able to get in. Your disguise is very, very good. You see same stuff. You have a very, very ornate party. What are you doing?
But I think I'll just try to identify where everyone is along with the torches.
Okay, make a perception check. You'll get advantage here too.
How much better? That would be 14.
14. Okay. I'd say you're able to identify pretty much where everyone is. You'd identify most of the torches, but maybe only about 3/4 of the ones that Sheru picked up on.
What's roughly the pace of those going up the stairs to the palace proper? Is it like only select people are going there, or does it just seem to be like a slow trickle?
Just a slow trickle.
Right. So it seems like people just mingle, and when they get serious, they go up there.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Anything else that you're doing?
Alright, I think I'll just try to blend in with eating food and drinking the drink very sparingly, just trying to look at people.
Okay.
The ones that we did not talk to and any Nesk members.
Sounds good. Sounds good. And I'm assuming Arden, you're pulling up the rear.
Yeah.
Okay.
The grand finale.
You're able to get in.
Well, the very first people, I assume there's like a guard with the torches there. Mm-hmm. And you said they're humanoid?
They're basically, they can be pretty much any humanoid. They just give off a faint blue glow from their skin, and their eyes glow blue.
So they have a face, they have arms.
Yeah, they're very much a person.
Okay. So
they
it's,
just have special abilities.
it's a person with special abilities. Okay. And they're not like chained up or anything like that. They're just there. Mm-hmm. Okay.
They don't talk.
They don't
That's
talk.
one thing that you notice.
Okay.
Whenever they communicate, it's with hand gestures.
Oh, it's with hand gestures. Okay. Ooh. Okay.
What are you doing?
Well, when I first see someone, is this the ball that I've heard so much about? I've got an invitation. I believe this is, the place. You know how much money I've spent on this here ticket?
I imagine a fair amount.
Oh, you betcha. I am here, and I was wondering if there's anybody that will announce me.
Well, you could be announced when you get into the hall, but...
Oh, of course. I mean, I'll announce myself, of course, if you want, but...
If you would like to be so bold.
Oh, of
could,
course,
but,
yes. If you got, like, the horn speak that can go loud, everybody can hear.
I'm sorry, I left it in my, my other guard outfit.
Ah. Well, thank you. Here's my ticket. I'm gonna go in.
All right, well, enjoy your time, sir.
Oh, and you there, you got some beautiful eyes.
They look at you and look over at the guard, and then back at you, and just stoic silence.
And I'm just gonna... the torch that's there, I'm gonna pat it on the cheek. It's like, very beautiful. And then I'm walking.
Arden suddenly falls dead.
Because everybody
starts to wither.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's avoiding, and I'm just like, yeah, you...
I think you've converted that torch onto our side with the pure love of kindness.
I need you to
Power of
make
friendship.
an intelligence saving throw.
At least it's intelligence.
Sarah said don't do anything foolish.
It's
We were worried
14.
about Sheru.
14? Okay, let me check its stats here.
It's a 7 plus 7.
You barely succeeded.
Yes.
Nice.
What do I feel with the...
So you feel like a pressure on your mind, and then it kind of alleviates itself, and you see the torch just kind of shake its head and be like, kind of lets out a screechy groan. But then you are able to pass.
Still walking in like nothing happened.
Okay. What are you doing next?
So now it's a big open area, and then there's a palace.
It's a
Right there.
courtyard.
So
It's a
it's a courtyard
with gardens.
with gardens. Okay, an atrium. Everybody, the party can start. 11th generation herb here to have a party. Now, where's the chicken?
So, those of you who've been keeping an eye out for your party members, you see Arden come in, announce himself, and you just see everyone just look at him.
I spit my drink a little bit.
And some of the people look at you and they're like, okay, go ahead and make a persuasion check for me.
If I cast a message, would the torches see it on the receiving end?
They could, yeah.
Ugh.
24.
Okay. You see some of the people look at you and then kind of look to their partners, and then you hear a couple people like start to clap.
Ah, they got it.
And it's a slow clap, nothing, kind of a polite golf clap.
This is the biggest ball I've ever seen.
And then the people just kind of go back to their business. But you do see Gatheus approaches you. He says, well, you said it was Master Herb.
Yes, 11th generation herb.
11th generation Herb.
Herb Sans Pisces.
Right.
Little known place from Kentucky.
Is that gonna be a real city now?
I guess it has to be.
East Kentucky.
East Kentucky. And oh boy, sir, can we tuck.
I believe it. Tell me, what business do you have here?
Oh, I'm a trader of sorts. I deal in secrets of the ways of the spices.
I see. Do you trade in salts?
I trade in things that are secret and chicken.
I see.
If you haven't had one of my chickens, you haven't had anything.
I see. Well,
the delicate process for making this beautiful chicken, you don't even know. I guarantee you will flip and flop and do some sort of just wanting just more. And oh boy, do I have the best gravy. Have you ever had this? It's called Kentucky gravy. And oh boy, I tell you what, you want this. You don't even know. You haven't even tried it yet.
Well, sure, we can certainly try it.
I'm sorry, I did not get your name.
My name is Githæus. I'm also a merchant of sorts.
Oh, beautiful.
And I don't deal in chicken.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Or spices or secrets. But
everybody's secrets in some way.
I do deal in other commodities.
I believe this is the start of a beautiful friendship.
I believe it could be. Let's talk further about this. And he takes you by the shoulder and kind of leads you away, kind of towards the palace.
Ever go to the second location?
And we're going to end the session there and pick up with what happens at the ball next time. Thanks for listening.
If you like listening to Rollfair, check us out on Facebook and Instagram, whatever that is. We'd love to hear from you. Also, check out our merch store, rollfair.com. At 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 our merch store.